Notice that the common string in all of the dictionary definitions we looked at on our last episode is rhyme and rhythm. When we talk about rhyme and rhythm, we're essentially talking about musical qualities. Rhyme is the correspondence of words at the ends of lines, and rhythm, the measured flow of words and phrases in verse or prose as determined by the relation of long and short or stressed and unstressed syllables. So, what is so pleasurable about rhyme and rhythm that its usage has lent the world an entirely new form of literature. Ted Ed has a fantastic video on the pleasure of poetic pattern, and it would be a good place for us to start. The beat is built into the very fabric of our being. The creator, David Silverstein, says, and not unreasonably, that rhythm and repetition are the building blocks of poetry. It's the first instinct when we start reading a poem, checking for a glaringly obvious rhyme scheme, and if found, reciting it with the same sing-song voice we were taught in nursery school, complete with the infinitesimal bob of the head. It's also the first instinct when we're taking a poem apart. It's far more satisfying to claim its iambic pentameter than to say it's irregular. Both of these were indispensable to poetry past tense. With the advent of blank verse, unrhymed but metered, and free verse, unrhymed and unmetered, if you're practiced in reading poetry, you're likely to have, at the very least, dulled the instinct. It is then an identifier but not a prerequisite. And when Poetry Foundation suggests that since the early 20th century, most of the published poetry is in free verse, you begin to wonder for how long it will last in the human memory as even an identifier. But assuming rhythm is still inextricably tied to the art, what makes it so different from song lyrics? It would do us some good to note here that Oxford Dictionaries defines a song as a short poem or other set of words set to music or meant to be sung. That means if we were looking at this through strict definitions, we don't have to go much farther. Poems are not always meant to be sung, lyrics are meant to be sung. But popular perception complicates the issue. The debate had always been around but was ignited afresh when Bob Dylan was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature for having created new poetic expressions within the great American song tradition. The boundaries of literature had drastically been redefined, and that it was initiated by an organization as revered as that meant you had to sit up and take notice. It drew mixed responses, ranging from, quoted in the New York Times, some prominent writers celebrated Mr. Dylan's literary achievements, including Stephen King, Joyce Carol Oates, and Salman Rushdie, who called Mr. Dylan the brilliant inheritor of the bardic tradition, adding great choice. To Jodi Picoult, a best-selling novelist, snarkily asked, "I'm happy for Bob Dylan, but this does mean I can win a Grammy." Bob Dylan's writing has regularly waded into literature. Cambridge published a companion, and the Oxford Book of American Poetry included his song. But perhaps more personally memorably, we had to study John Brown as part of our literature coursework. We as students were never led to perceive it as any less than literature, but some people obviously do, which then leads us to the question, why and what are the barriers to an arrangement of words becoming literary? And that is our discussion for the final episode.